Today, we're going to talk about a little guy who won the hearts of the Botafogo fans. Thiago Almada, the star of the day. Do you enjoy getting to know the luxurious lives of these football stars? Then make sure to subscribe to the channel and leave a like on the video. Let's go. Thiago Almada, better known as Guayo, was born on April 26, 2001, in Buenos Aires, Argentina. He grew up in a place called Fuerte Apache, a very tough neighborhood where it was common to see problems like crime and drug use. To help out at home, Thiago sold fruits and vegetables door to door. He spent a lot of time with his grandparents because his parents worked a lot. Despite all these challenges, Thiago always dreamed of something bigger. When Thiago Almada was just 4 years old, he was already playing football at a club called Santa Clara, the same place where the famous Carlos Tevez started his career. At the age of 5, Thiago was invited to join the youth academy of Vélez Sarsfield, one of Argentina's top teams. He trained hard there and quickly began to rise through the ranks of football. When he was almost 17, in August 2018, he made his professional debut for Vélez. That's when he started to shine. By October of the same year, the Guardian newspaper was already calling him one of the most promising talents in football. In the beginning, Thiago played as a forward under coach Gabriel Heinz, sharing the pitch with well-known players like Matias Vargas and Fernando Gago. In just 2 years, he made 46 appearances and scored 9 goals. But then came 2020, and things changed. The new coach, Mauricio Pellegrino, saw how talented Thiago was and decided to move him to the midfield, as some players had left the team. And guess what happened? He kept on impressing. In 42 games in his new position, he scored 15 goals, proving that he could play well anywhere on the pitch. In February 2022, Vélez Sarsfield, the traditional Argentine club, surprised football fans by announcing Thiago Almada's transfer to Atlanta United, a team in Major League Soccer, MLS. This wasn't just any transfer. The deal was a record for the league, reaching an impressive $16 million. This move marked not only a key moment in the player's career, but also showed how the MLS was heavily investing in attracting young talents. On February 9th, Atlanta United made sure to officially welcome Almada in style. The club shared multiple photos on social media, showing the player arriving at Atlanta International Airport alongside the club president, Darren Eales. The reception was warm, and the fans' excitement was clear. Shortly after, Almada was presented in a special ceremony. Wearing the team's jersey, he took part in a virtual event that gathered thousands of fans. It was a big celebration, showing the high expectations for the young player. However, not everything was perfect. Just 2 days later, on February 11th, Almada faced a difficult moment. It was discovered that, in his last match for Vélez Sarsfield, he had celebrated a goal with a gesture that many people found disrespectful and insensitive. The news caused heavy criticism from Atlanta fans, who were concerned about how this would affect the club's image. In response to the backlash, Almada quickly issued a public apology, explaining that he never intended to offend anyone. Despite the incident, the player managed to stay focused on adapting to his new team. On the field, Almada began his journey at Atlanta United on the right foot. He made his MLS debut in a match against Charlotte FC. Coming on as a substitute in the second half, he helped the team secure a hard-fought 2-1 victory. But it was on March 19th that Almada truly showed what he was capable of. He scored his first MLS goal in a thrilling 3-3 draw against CF Montreal. The goal was a spectacle, with a precise shot and a lot of finesse, and it was eventually voted MLS Goal of the Week for Round 4. This strong start proved that Almada not only had the talent to shine in the United States, but also the determination to overcome challenges both on and off the field. Thiago Almada, a super talented and World Cup winning player, is now part of the team. His signing was announced early in the morning on June 30th, 2024, and it caused quite a stir. And do you know why? He is the only World Cup champion currently playing here in Brazil. Before him, the last player with that title was Rogério Ceni, who was a goalkeeper and is now one of the country's most well-known coaches. But that's not all. Almada's arrival at Botafogo marked a historic moment for Brazilian football. He became the most expensive signing in the country's history. Botafogo paid $25 million for him, which is about 137 million Brazilian reais. That's a lot of money, right? This investment shows how serious the club is with its big plans and its high expectations in strengthening the team with a player of the highest caliber. And Almada surprised everyone. He quickly became a key player in this strong Botafogo team. He played a major role in helping the team win the Libertadores, and it looks like they'll also win the Brasileiro. He barely arrived and already won the hearts of Botafogo's fans. In 2019, he played for the Argentina U20 national team, and in 2021, he wore the U23 jersey. During the 2022 World Cup, something unexpected happened. He was called up to replace Joaquin Correa, who got injured. Argentina shone and became world champions. In 2024, he was called up to play in the Olympic Games in Paris. There, he showed he knows how to score, finding the back of the net twice. Unfortunately, Argentina's journey ended in the quarterfinals when they lost to France. He's only 23 years old. This guy has already made history twice. First, he became the most expensive signing in Major League Soccer. Then, he became the most expensive player ever signed by a Brazilian club. Oh, and there's more. He's already a World Cup champion with Argentina. His life in the United States was on another level. Thiago earned about $2.5 million a year, which is over 1 million reais per month. Can you imagine? But now, playing at Botafogo, he's doing even better. The SAF owner, John Textor, pays him no less than 1.5 million reais per month, placing Almada among the highest-paid players in Brazil. Convincing Thiago to come to Brazil was no easy task. In addition to promising a great salary and the chance to go to Europe, Textor did everything he could to impress him. He invited Thiago and his girlfriend, Antonella Delota, to spend a weekend at his mansion in the Bahamas in the Caribbean. There, they went boating, had dinner, and planned their future together. Speaking of Antonella, she also shines. She is an influencer in Argentina and has been with Thiago since early 2024. Additionally, she loves sharing her life on Instagram, with photos showcasing her beauty and style. And here's more news. They're getting married in early December, right after the Brazilian Championship. Now, the couple is moving into an incredible mansion in Barra de Tijuca in Rio de Janeiro. It looks like Thiago will stay for another season at Botafogo, much to the fans' delight. And even with all this glamour, he remains a super family-oriented guy. Whenever he can, he's with his parents, siblings, nephews, and of course, his fiancée. A true star both on and off the field. First, let's talk about one of Almada's passions: cars. He is absolutely obsessed with luxury and stylish vehicles. When he lived in Atlanta, USA, there was no way he could go unnoticed. The player drove a true fleet of cars that caught attention wherever they went. Among his favorites was the Audi Q8, a super luxurious SUV known for being one of the top models from the renowned German brand. But Almada didn't just stick to extreme luxury. For daily use, he preferred something more comfortable and practical without compromising on style: a Mercedes-AMG GLE 53. This SUV is one of the most coveted by car enthusiasts, combining power and sophistication. Oh, and it doesn't stop there. Almada also had another impressive car in his collection: a Mercedes GL 200. This coupe design model boasted cutting-edge technology and was perfect for those who like to drive in style. In other words, each car he chose seemed like an extension of his style and personality. Now that he's in Brazil, guess what? His love for German cars is still going strong. The latest choice is a BMW X5, an iconic model known for comfort and luxury. You can imagine Almada arriving at training or cruising around in a car like that, right? From the outside, it may seem like his life is all about glamour and fancy cars. But like everyone else, he has his fair share of curious and even tense stories along the way. One such story recently happened, and it was quite unusual. After an away game, Almada was at the airport surrounded by fans wanting to take pictures and get autographs. In the middle of the crowd, a clever person saw an opportunity and stole the player's cap. It happened so fast that Almada didn't even realize where the hand came from. The result? He had to leave without the accessory. A rather annoying situation, but it ended up becoming a story to tell. And if you think that was bad luck, Wait until you hear about this next one. During the Paris Olympics, Almada suffered a huge loss. While training with the Argentine national team, someone broke into the locker room at the Auguste Delon Stadium and stole all of his belongings. The loss? A whopping 50,000 euros, around 300,000 reais. The strangest part? Only his things were taken, leaving everyone puzzled. What a bad streak, right? It seems like bad luck decided to follow the player during those moments. Now, there's an even more serious story in all of this. In December 2020, at the height of the pandemic, Almada found himself at the center of a controversy that caused a lot of uproar. He and other Vélez players were invited to a secret party at a luxury condominium near Buenos Aires. Everything seemed to be going well until the night took a complicated turn. Almada started talking to a young woman, and the two ended up getting involved. According to him, everything was consensual and stopped there. However, according to the woman's account, the situation escalated, involving other players. The case is still ongoing in Argentine courts, but Almada insists he would never do such a thing. Did you enjoy getting to know a little about this star's life? Now, leave a comment on which player you'd like to learn more about next. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel and leave a like on the video. I'll see you in the next one.